Hello, welcome to Return to Self. My name's Alana, and if we haven't met before, then it's lovely to meet you. Now, we're going to be looking at part 3 of Spiritual Metamorphous, and this is the final part in this series. Today, we're looking at when the body begins to integrate the change. If you've made it to this phase, you don't feel as if both your internal and external world are collapsing anymore, but nothing feels the same as it did before either. This is the phase where your body begins to catch up to what the soul already knows. Part 1, what integration is and isn't. Integration is not a sudden sense of clarity. It's not feeling healed. It's not a new fixed identity. Integration is the nervous system recalibrating to a new baseline. The body learning that it is no longer in the old reality. A slow repatterning of safety, identity, and presence. The transformation has already happened internally. Now the cells need time to believe it. Part 2, signs the body is integrating. Many people expect fireworks here, but integration is often ordinary and strange at the same time. Common experiences can include fatigue without depression. The body is rewiring and this takes energy. Emotions surfacing briefly but then quickly passing. A softer relationship to discomfort. Less urgency or need to explain yourself. Time feeling slower or less pressured. And moments of grounded neutrality. Not joy, not despair, just here. This is the body saying, I no longer need to be on high alert anymore. Identity starts to feel unscripted. Identity is no longer something you perform. It becomes something you inhabit. You may notice less attachment to labels or roles, old coping strategies no longer working, a discomfort with being pulled back into old relational dynamics. A growing intolerance for self-betrayal. This can feel disorienting, but it is actually coherence emerging. The nervous system learns a new baseline. This phase is deeply physiological. The body begins to spend more time in ventral vagal states, rest and connection, reacts more slowly to perceived threat, and completes stress responses that were frozen for years. You might experience spontaneous sighs, shaking or warmth, digestive changes, or a need for more sleep or solitude. Why this phase can feel surprisingly fragile? Integration doesn't always feel powerful. It can feel tender too. Why? You no longer have the armor that you once had. Old defenses are no longer online and new boundaries aren't yet fully embodied. This is why sometimes people doubt their progress, feel too sensitive, or fear regression. But sensitivity here is not a weakness, it's unarmored presence. Nothing is wrong with you. The body is just finishing old survival loops. What the body needs during this integration? This phase isn't about doing more inner work, it's about allowing the body to stabilize. Things that might support you during this period include slow rhythmic movement, walking, gentle stretching, yoga and things like that. Consistent routines, warmth, hydration and nourishment, limiting emotional processing content, and relational safety over intensity. Integration happens through repetition, not through insight. The quiet truth about integration doesn't suddenly announce itself. One day you simply realize that you stayed present during something that would once have overwhelmed you. You rested without feeling a sense of guilt. You said no without needing to explain yourself. And you didn't spiral. And you didn't need to celebrate not spiraling. That's integration. That's embodiment. The body doesn't rush transformation. It metabolizes it and it embodies it. It takes its time. And when it's ready, you don't feel like a totally different person, though aspects of you will have certainly changed. You feel more centered, you feel more authentic, and you begin to see yourself and your past experiences through a new lens. The best thing is that the process of spiritual metamorphosis doesn't just happen once in your lifetime. It can happen a number of times and can be triggered by lots of different things. A marriage or relationship breakdown, the death of someone close to you, or even the birth of a child can all trigger spiritual metamorphosis, giving you numerous opportunities throughout your lifetime to grow, learn, and evolve as a soul. I hope that this has helped you in some way to understand the spiritual metamorphosis, that it's helped you to understand some of the symptoms that can come along with spiritual metamorphosis, and that it may have just given you a few techniques that you can use to try and ground and center yourself during this time. I wish you all the best as you go through this process. If you have any thoughts, comments, ideas, or anything like that, please leave them down below in the comment section. If you could also please like and subscribe. This just helps these videos to reach other people who might need to see them. All right then. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.